Do you feel jittery when you have to go on the stage to deliver a speech? Don't worry, I'm here to bail you out of such a situation. Namaste children, this is Paramji and I am back with the next lecture on debate and speech writing. First of all, let us take a look at the layout of the speech. We always begin with a dramatic pre-speech note or a catchy quotation to attract the attention of the audience. And then you need to introduce yourself and state the purpose of your address. Why are you delivering that speech? So you need to make it clear to the audience that you are going to speak on a particular topic. Then comes the body. Then we develop the body, the topic, with the help of key points which are supported with arguments, examples, details, descriptions, comparisons, statistics, quotations, etc. All these things help you frame your speech in such a way that it becomes quite convincing and you are able to make your purpose of speaking quite clear to the audience. Then we come to the conclusion. Before you conclude, you need to think that the purpose of your speech is to make the audience understand that they need to become more aware of a particular problem or an issue. So, you need to raise their awareness and motivate them to think and act. Warn or caution about a possible problem in the near future or to give hope. So you need to give them a call for an action. You can write, let us join hands to curb this problem, and end this speech with the thank you note. Now, when you have to draft a speech, there are a few key points that you need to keep in mind. That is brainstorming. You need to think of all the related ideas and jot them on a piece of paper to prepare the first draft. After that, you need to mark the transitions where you are moving from one idea to the another. Make sure that the language that you use is accurate, there are no errors, and you may make the language more impressive by using good vocabulary, use phrasal verbs, use idioms, and then after keeping these points in mind, you are good to go and prepare the final draft. Now let's take a look at the structure of a debate. We begin with a dramatic quote, anecdote, example, or some data, some statistics, or we can refer to an incident or a piece of news to attract the attention of the audience. And then you need to introduce yourself. After introducing yourself, you need to greet the audience, the members of the jury, the organizers, and other dignitaries present there. You can also state which school or which team you are representing. Then you need to announce the topic and your position. You have to make it clear to the audience whether you are speaking in favor of the motion of the House or against the motion of the House. Then we move on to the body of the debate. You need to present major arguments one by one and defend and justify your stand. You have to support your arguments with details, facts and figures, references, opinion of an expert, or you can add questions. You can make use of questions to convince the audience and justify your stand. Then we move on to conclusion. We can end the debate by summarizing some key points, using some quotation or concluding remark to emphasize your argument, your stand, your position, and you can end with an appeal, a caution, a warning for the audience, or a call for an action and prediction of a possible situation in the near future. Don't forget to thank the audience for listening to you patiently. Now, let us see how to draft a debate. We begin with brainstorming and researching. You need to think of all the ideas related to the topic and all the evidences that support your stand. You need to plan and organize and jot them down in the form of a first draft. Then you add quotes, questions, statistics to justify your statements. Then you need to keep in mind that accuracy of language is a very important thing. If your debate or your speech is full of errors, nobody will like to listen to you. After checking the accuracy and making sure that there is smooth transition of ideas, one paragraph supports one idea and there is smooth transition from one idea to the other. After keeping these things in mind, you may go and prepare the final draft. And that's all for today. Thank you.